What is up, awesome people? And welcome back to the finale of Pokemon Snap Short Play. Oh my goodness! Is it really the finale? When I was looking over my recordings for Pokemon Snap, I was mind blown. I really don't believe this is the finale. It went by too quickly. No, when I said short plays, I didn't think like 10 episodes or something like that, however long this went for. I can't believe it. No, I had a blast playing this. I can't believe it. It's gonna be over after this episode, unless of course people want me to fiddle around afterwards and try and improve some of my snaps to try and keep the series going. But besides that, there is really nothing else I can do after this episode except replay some of the courses, try and get the high scores, and that's about it, which can get repetitive and boring. But yes, this is the finale, and I will admit there's one other thing I do want to do before I wrap up the entire series, and that is a bit of a correction on the cave. Now, a few people did bring it to light to me in the comment section of the last episode, and that was I actually have missed a special shot in the cave, and at the same time, I only found out about that snap only a couple of days after, or a couple of days before editing that video, so I was like, I didn't even know that photo existed, only because it involves the flying Pikachu, and I'm not sure if I made it clear, but the only time I've ever gotten that flying Pikachu was when I was doing this short play and fiddling around with it before doing the short play. So other than that, I've never actually done the flying Pikachu, therefore I never actually knew this photo existed, and at the same time I don't usually stick around long enough to find out if there was anything at the end of the course. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to do Rainbow Cloud. So kind of a bit of a digress just to keep this series going. Guess that's kind of a positive. But other than that, Rainbow Cloud, and it's done. Which is, as I said, really sad. So here we are, we're back in the cave. So for this last snap, as I said, I think people might have figured out what I'm talking about. We do need to do the flying Pikachu again, which is the Zubats. So just before I started recording this episode, I did a bit of fiddling around just to make sure I was doing it correct and I could actually figure out how to snap the Pokemon. So I didn't want to go into recording like, this is how we do it, and I don't pull it off correctly. So in the process as well, I got kind of good at sniping these Coughings and the flying Pikachu as well. And I don't know why, as a kid, I never got the flying Pikachu. Maybe it's because I was a kid. I don't know, but it's taken me like something like 20 or 19, however long Pokemon Snap's been out for, to finally get the flying Pikachu, which I don't know if that's like an expected thing or a kind of a sad thing. But anyways, we've got the Coughings down. That's not really needed for the last photo. I just do it anyway to practice my Pestaballs, because we are going to need a bit of Pestiball throwing in the Rainbow Clouds. So now we've just got to get the Zubat, which I think I did get because I can't hear my audio. There we go. There is the Pikachu. It is flying down. Pikachu down, folks. Pikachu down. Now this is starting to set up the last photo. So for this, I suggest, going down quickly to the Jinx, because you do need a bit of distance in front. Only because when we hatch the Articuno, it's going to do a lap around the cave. And when it comes back, it's going to pick up the Pikachu, which is going to run down to the Jinx, and then Pikachu is going to ride on Articuno's back. And then this is where having 60 photos actually comes in quite handy, actually, because after that, you've kind of got to spam your photos in order to get this photo. It's not exactly an easy one, only because I'm using a Wii. I think it might be a different story if I was using Nintendo 64. I have no idea why, but controlling on the Wii U for Pokemon Snap, it feels very stiff compared to what I remember anyway. But I just remember in Nintendo 64 version, it felt a lot smoother, whereas this feels very stiff. Can't explain that one, maybe it's just the Wii pad. But anyways, as you can see here, the Articuno is now carrying the Pikachu on its back. That is bloody epic, actually. So this is where, as I said, just spam that A button, capture as many photos as you can, because you don't have a lot of time with this. As I said, there we go, that's all I got. And that was spamming the A button. So now it's a moment of truth. It's figuring out, did I actually get a good photo with it, or did I completely miss the opportunity? So I took 23 photos. Articuno, there we go. We got a Pikachu. Did I get a better one? Ooh la la, I like it. That one's pretty good. I mean, I might take an Articuno one from here. Ooh. Nah, it's kind of facing the back, so out of all of them, I'd say that might be perfecto. I'm calling it now. That's probably the best one out of all of them. And just in case I didn't get it, I actually did, as I said, I did do some practice beforehand. I got one personally. And that one's an Articuno? Yeah, we'll take that one, because that's 100 times better than what I originally had for Articuno. I just bumped my mic by accident. That was Pika. I mean, looks like it's surfing on Articuno. I'm trying to figure out, like, I really do like that one. I really hope that one does get the points. Who's that one? Pika? No, it's Arda. Oh, I like that one too. I'm gonna take that one. Oh, it's so hard to choose. Like, I really don't know what's gonna give me the points on this one, because this is actually my first time. I did not mean to hit that button. I swear to God, why they put that button there? I don't really know what one to go for here. I mean, that's pretty cool looking for Articuno as well. Oh man, this is so... I'm gonna bookmark that one. Like, I'm not gonna choose it, but I just want it there. Oh man. I'm just gonna roll with it. Let's go with it. Alright. This is like my second time doing the Professor Oak voice. What's new this time? Wow, isn't this flight? Why is it still flying, Pikachu? No, it's not flying Pikachu, it's Articuno Chew. Articuno Chew, get it right. Well, it's not flying Articuno. Ah! Whoa! That is a lot of points, 2,000. Holy moly on a stick. Okay, that's, wow. Pikachu's picture is already in the Pokemon report. How's the size? It's... No! Are you serious? It's only 150! Ah!
You were close.
Ah, really? Oh, lucky I took an Alba report of that one. I now do want to go back and get that much better photo. Alright, so let's see. This is an Articuno. Articuno's picture is already in the Pokemon report. So how's the size? Oh, 780 points. That's so-so. How's the pose? Oh, 750 points. It's average. How's the technique? Well, as always, it's already in the middle of the frame. I can do the score for you.
Well done.
Well done. This picture is much better than the last one. I mean, I only got 400 points on the last one because I obviously took its behind instead. That was cool. Majorly disappointed though. I got a really, what was it, bad sizing on it, 150 points. Can't explain that one. Alright, I feel salty. Let's do that again. I actually want to get a decent, I really want to see how far that goes in regards to points. It probably won't beat the Pikachus on the log, since there is a multiplier on that one, but that did spit out a whopping 2,000 points. Whereas the original Flying Pikachu on the balloons only gives out 1,600, so an extra 400 points could make a difference. So let's just speed through this. I'm not going to snipe out my coughings like I normally do. Ah, God, the salt was real. I still can't believe though that is classified as a Flying Pikachu. Why is it not Pikachu riding Articuno? That sounds more badass than Flying Pikachu. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the boost button. So any problem with the Wii pad, everything's so close together. Because the way I hold the Wii pad too probably doesn't help. And I think that boost might have did not help at all. I might still, nope, that's a fail. Let's try that again. As I said, like, I'm holding the Wii pad probably a bit differently because I'm holding it the way I hold a Nintendo 64 controller. So my middle finger on my right hand is actually close to that emulator button, which is why I keep hitting it, because that's how I hold the Nintendo 64 to hit the Z button. And I've never actually adapted to holding a Wii pad, because I barely use this Wii U at all. So, as I said, it's kind of annoying. Bad habit. But I will get this Articuno. I swear, I will get this Articuno. I mean the Pikachu riding the Articuno. Alright, let's throw our Pokeballs down. Alright, we're gonna get it this time. No, apparently I'm not. Well, that's sad. Let's try that again. Wow. I can't believe it. Is this gonna be like a little moment where I finally get the photo that I need fail and then I can't get it again. Oh well, let's just fast forward ahead till I finally do get the flying Pikachu down off its balloons. Pesta, pesta, gotta hit the Pikachu. Pesta, pesta, gotta hit the Pikachu. Got it! Pikachu down, folks. Alright, we finally hit the Pikachu. It only took me 3 times a charm by the looks of it. It's a shame you can't, like, hit the Pikachu again with the Pesta Ball. I really wish you could. But then again, as we all saw, I can't even hit a Pikachu normally. Oh, I hit it, just before it hits the ground, of course. Alright, I screwed around a bit there. That was probably my bad. So I got the Articuno going. I'm just going to boost ahead a little bit. Chew! I'm surprised that Thunderbolt doesn't hit the Articuno. Alright, so it's gonna flutter around again. Although I'm kind of thinking now, maybe I should not have boosted and just like took the normal road, but the time that I did try that during my practice run, I was so far behind it that I only got about 2 seconds worth of photos, so that's probably not a good idea. Although I kind of wished there was like a brake button where you could completely halt the zero, whatever you call this thing, I've mind blanked on what it's called. The thingamajiggy. Anyways, here comes the Articuno, so let's try again. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, by the way. I just wanted to see how much points this would really spit out. I got the Pikachu first go, but that's a dreadful shot. I'm not even going to get it this time. Wow. Well, that happened. That was bad. Alright, well, looks like that one's gonna have to be done in my own time, but at least you guys know now that there is one more picture you can take in the cave. I mean, it would be nice to see how much it actually does spit out, but as I said, I've got a funny feeling that it still won't beat the log Pikachu since, as I said, there is a multiplier already on that, which is the multiple Pokemon multiplier. But at the same time, I don't think my best shot's changed at all. I think it's still Jigglypuff, which is kind of sad because on my Nintendo 64, it's actually the log Pikachus, which have a score about 7,000 or 8,000. That's only because the sizing was 100 times better. But anyways, we're up to the all-important point of this episode. As I said, I had to digress a little bit to kind of correct an old mistake. But now we're going to do the Rainbow Cloud, which is where we get the one, the only, the mythical 151 Pokemon, Mew. The original reason why we went on this quest to be the #1 Pokemon photographer. So, this is a secret course. In that case, I should find the rarest Pokemon. So, without further ado, let's go! I couldn't think of anything epic to say as we were traveling off. So anyways, for those who haven't caught up with Pokemon Snap and have just jumped straight into this and have no idea how to unlock this, for this we had to go through and capture all 6, or take a photo of all 6 Pokemon signs, which represented all the Pokemon constellations on Pokemon Island. And every time I say that, Pokemon Island, I kind of think of how kind of unoriginal that name is for a location, Pokemon Island. I mean, couldn't they have named it something cool like they did for the other islands? We had Orange Islands, we had the Sevi Islands. That's just me nitpicking, of course. Like, it just seems weird out of all the Pokemon games, Pokemon Island. It just seems so boring. But anyways, let's focus on what we're doing. So for this part, we need to hit the Mew in its first ball 3 times. After that, the Mew's going to start coming at us. And for that, we're going to need to hit it 3 times again with the Pesta Ball, and then its little protection ball should burst. And after that, that does make Mew vulnerable, and we can then, and only then, take photos of it. So that's 3 times. And I tell you what, I'm doing this 100 times better than I normally do. Right, there we go. And then from here, like, you've got plenty of chances to take a good photo of Mew. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try and predict what side Mew is going to appear on and try and get it as close as I can. If I can, I should get some nice points for it. And for that, it's also... that was dreadful. Trying to get it spawns around here. I thought it spawned back there, so that's one big boo-boo. Alright, there we go. It should come from this side again, I'm assuming. I don't think I've ever worked out how this Mew spawns. Oh, it spawned from the other side. Okay. I've always assumed it's just RNG, but I could be incorrect on that one. As I said, I've never really paid attention to... Oh, what? That curveball! Never really paid attention to how the Mew really spawns. I just go on one side, hope for the best. So it should come from this side. Or not. Alright, so that's 2 times that side. I think we had 2 times this side as well. Just trying to keep in mind what sides it spawns so I can try and figure out if there is a pattern. So that's twice on that side. I think it was twice on this side too. Oh, I missed. Ah! It did it again. It teleported, like, it did a little backflip on me, so it went out. So it was twice on that side, twice on the other side, which should mean, if I actually hit the ball, which should mean it should go on this side again, but I fail. The fails are real. Got it. Alright, it should come from this side. Or not. Okay, that threw a big monkey wrench in my patterns. Okay, it seems to be... oh no, there's the ending! No, I haven't got my perfect Mew shot yet! No, it can't end yet! Alright, it should come from... I have no idea where this is going to come from. Let's go from this side. No! Oh man! My prediction skills are not on point. Oh man! Oh! Wow, that was a huge distance from the ending. Oh, I didn't even get a good shot of it. Oh, I'm heartbroken. Alright, let's figure out what we got. That could possibly work. That's when I was doing the backflip and I got salty. That's definitely not gonna work. That's... Hey, that could possibly work. That looks almost center frame, but unfortunately, it's not exactly. Ugh. The salt is real. I can't believe I did not get a decent shot. I will go with that one. I had all that opportunity to get a decent shot, and that's the best I can produce. Ah. Anyways, last Professor Oak boys. Wow, isn't this the rare Pokemon Mew? The rare Pokemon Mew has a value of 2,500 or 2,500. How's the size? Yes, so 280 points. How's the pros? Oh, well done, 1350. Yes, the sizing was just the only thing that let me down. How's the technique? Okay, yes, the Pokemon is right in the middle of the frame. Wonderful. Oh, it feels good knowing that it goes through and you're very unsure if that's going to go through. I'll set the result of today's trip in the Pokemon report. Wait, KrimZen, let's return to the lab. 633 Pokemon in the Pokemon report. Report all done. So welcome back. You have completed the Pokemon report. KrimZen is a genuine Pokemon photographer. Congratulations. I have nothing left to teach you. Listen to your instincts and click the shutter when you see something that looks cool. Pokemon research on this island seemed long at first, but it really went by fast. Yes, it surely did. I appreciate all of your help. Well then, see you later. Well then, see you. He said it twice. Well, I didn't get a choice there, I have to say. Well then, see you later. Alright, there we go. That is Pokemon Snap done and dusted. Pokemon report's fully completed. I'm pretty sure I've covered every single possible snap you can do in this game. If I have not, then blast me in the comment section telling me that I haven't done something that I haven't done. Because as I said, like, I wasn't aware that last shot existed. So that was my bad. As for everything else, as I said, I'm pretty confident I've got every possible shot in the game. And to reiterate what I've already said, really the only thing I have left to really do in this game now is to go through and just improve some of my shots. If they're like, haven't passed an evaluation or something, that's about all I can really do left in this series, which can be a bit repetitive, can be a bit boring. So that may be done in my own time. Hate to say it. But other than that, what are my final thoughts on Pokemon Snap? And what are my thoughts on the Wii U remake? Because that's what I am playing on, as you can probably tell how many times I've hit that bloody emulator button. But yeah, overall, I do recommend people playing it on the Wii U or even the original Wii if you don't have a Wii U. So that could be another option there if you don't have the Nintendo 64. If you do have a Nintendo 64 and you have Pokemon Snap on hand, I still recommend the Nintendo 64 version over the remakes on the Wii and the Wii U. It just feels more genuine. Everything just runs so much better. I don't know why. As I said, like, the moving around option on the Wii U feels very stiff, and I really don't remember that on the Nintendo 64, or maybe I just controlled differently on the Nintendo 64, who knows. The Wii U version, as I said, I definitely do give the props to. It's remastered to high quality, it runs a lot more smoother, a lot more crisp, and like you really do get a good experience out of it. But the extra emulated button can be annoying. Using the Poke Flute was kind of annoying too, and since your boost button's also near your emulated button too, I'll have fun with that. Other than that, really has been a blast to play, and my final thoughts on it is, I have to give a major thank you to everyone who has stuck around and has enjoyed this short play. And as I said, I personally enjoyed playing it, and I am actually quite sad that this is over. I was having an absolute blast playing it, if I made that very clear. But that's it, really. Once you've done the main game, you've gone through, caught your Mew, done your Pokemon report, and all that other snazzy stuff, you get given a high score challenge. And as I said, I can cover a bit of it if people want me to, but it does get extremely repetitive and quite boring. But anyways, we got this little bit, which is what I was just talking about. I've been expecting you, KrimZen. The Pokemon Academy has officially announced the record for the highest Pokemon score. Now you can compete to see how many total points you can get. I have arranged it so that you can see the challenge score for each course. Good luck, KrimZen. Do your best to beat all of the challenge scores. Which I have never done, because I got bored halfway through. So, when you go through now, once you've done that, you'll see now you've got a high score, and then you've got the challenge score. I have no idea how this works. If it's 1 through to try and beat the challenge score, or if that's an overall, each time you go through, it improves. Never paid attention to it, to be honest, because, as I said, I'd go through, do each course, get a high score, and I'm done with it. I'm bored. And I move on to another game, basically. But that's all you really unlock as post-game. Nothing quite that interesting as you thought. Pokemon Report, as I said, is complete. We've seen all 63 Pokemon, seen all 6 signs, report score of 178,190 points. Boost your Pokemon Report score is pretty much all that's left to do now. So yeah, I honestly don't know what else to say now, guys. As I said though, if you guys do want to see a little bit of the challenge score stuff, feel free to comment, tell me to do a little bit more, and I'll see what I can do. But other than that, Pokemon Snap Short Play is now officially over. I don't know if my microphone picked that up, that was just me clapping. But again, thank you so much guys for tuning in and supporting the series. I wasn't actually going to do Pokemon Snap until after Pokemon Stadium. Report on that though. Pokemon Stadium will be returning after Pokemon Sun and Moon. I have officially got my Pokemon Yellow game back to where I was before the game corrupted. I now have a backup save, a thing that now backs my saves up anyways. So if that ever happens again, I can just reload my save and continue on with the series. That will be going on in the first quarter, maybe half of 2017. It may even start straight after Pokemon Sun and Moon. In the meantime, for short plays, we still have Pokken Tournament. And that's had a few delays for multiple reasons, but that should be done very soon as well, hopefully before Pokemon Sun and Moon. So that's a report for the short plays. But as I said, if you do want to see a little bit extra Pokemon Snap, just let me know. And with that, I'm done. I'm a lot of things to say, so ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao.